pricing came out, because remember that new design came out yesterday for the S27 Ultra. Well, something that was not really talked about and or discussed were the colors and the price. So pull that up real quick because I want to show you something. Now, you're going to see a enormous price hike for the upcoming iPhone 18 series. Big price hike. I mean, we're talking $400 for some models over last year's price. All right. Now, unfortunately, I think this is going to take a while to get used to. And again, I don't think these prices are coming down. Why would they? Why would they reduce prices? I mean, I can think of a few reasons, but all these companies, not just Samsung, not just Apple, all of them are greedy. It's all about the bottom line. It's all about the dollar, right? How much revenue they can bring in. These prices that are going to inflate this upcoming, just in the next 6 months, they're not coming down. And don't think this is a coincidence. So the Apple iPhone 18 series is going to be launched in 3 weeks. These leaks are coming out on purpose from Samsung. Samsung are leaking the confirmed photos, the new design change, the price, the colors. Samsung is leaking this through on leaks and through Android headlines because the iPhone 18 series is about to launch. They want the potential consumer to see these leaks, to hear these leaks, to talk about the upcoming Galaxy like we're doing right now, because they want that person that's kind of on the fence. I'm thinking about buying an iPhone, but maybe I should just wait a couple months for the new Galaxy. They want you to think that, and they want you to choose their device. That's why they're leaking this in a very timely manner. It's not a coincidence this leak, these confirmed design change, comes out a couple of weeks before the iPhone. In fact, you're going to see more leaks from Samsung leading up to the launch of this new iPhone 18 series. I guarantee it. Over the next few days, we're going to get some new information, some more pictures. It's coming. It's coming because they want you to be like, oh damn, I want to get that new Galaxy. Screw this iPhone. Let me get that Samsung. That's what they want you to think. It works for me. Let's see. I was going to buy it regardless, but so S27 rumors reveal price, design, specs, and more. So wait till you see these. The specs do look pretty badass. Now, I know I said that about the Pixel, and whoa, what do you know? It's overheating. But these specs look top notch. They're finally going to put in everything. I mentioned it the other day. They're finally putting in essentially the best component at the best hardware at each component, meaning like they're going to put the best screen available on this S27 Ultra. They're going to put the best sensors, camera sensors they have available to them, brand new sensors, they're putting them on there. It's going to have a new silicon carbon battery they're putting in there. It's going to have UFS 5.0 storage, LP DDR6 RAM. So it's going to be spec'd out. Now, this is going to be a little more expensive. And just for the record, I'm okay with that. I don't know about you. I'm okay with that. I've said numerous times, Samsung, give us what the users want. We want a spec'd out phone. We want the best of the best. I will be okay with paying a couple $100 more to pay for the very best spec'd phone. Now, it's not to say that the phone that they put out this year is complete trash, because it's not, right? The S26 Ultra, it's pretty good, pretty dependable phone. In fact, it's very dependable. It was chewing through 4K video the last few days like nothing. It's incredible. No overheating, no shutting down, nothing. This thing is like a freaking tank. Well, I want more. I want that 10-bit display. I want that UFS 5.0 storage. I want a silicon carbon battery. Like, hello. So it's like, do you remember that old movie with Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams? You remember that movie? It came out like I don't know, 96. I remember being a little kid watching that movie. Do you remember the famous quote in that movie? If you build it, they will come.
If you build it, he will come. If you build it, he will come.
Build us a badass phone and people will buy it. Like, I know they're like, oh my God, we can't raise prices $50. We have to price match. Or we can't go over Apple's prices. No. Screw Apple. Put together a good phone. We will buy it. Prices came out for the S27 series. Not to mention, it's gonna have wireless 2.0 magnets in the phone as well. So let me show you this real quick. That's the design you're getting, and here's the prices. Now, we don't really pay those prices up front anyways. Just like I was talking with y'all in the Pixels. It's the Pixel is not worth $1,500. It's just not. In fact, if I had to pay full cash price for that Pixel 11 Pro XL, minus the overheating, right? Let's just say it didn't overheat and it was normal, like just like a normal phone. You could take it outside and shoot all the 4K video you want. The most I would pay for that phone is like $600-700. Sorry. But point is, it's a $1,500 phone. I got it for free. Now, you're essentially going to do the same thing with this Galaxy. Now, I went through a carrier, but if you get a Pixel through Google's website, you have a trade-in, you pay $500-600. All right, cool. You got a new phone for $600, $500. Same thing with the Samsung Galaxy. This S27 Ultra, the base model is going to be $1,499, $1,500, right? You're not going to pay $1,500. Well, I'm sure some will, but if you're smart about it, like most of us are, right? You have an S26 Ultra. I'll probably give you $7. Now, they should give us more than that, right? What were the trade-in deals? Was it $700? It was $1,100 for foldables. Well, let's say they throw us a bone here on this one too, since they're raising the prices. Let's say they give us, I don't know, or even if they give us a $750 credit for the S, they should give you a little more. Anyways, the point I'm getting at is you trade in your S26 Ultra for this S27 Ultra, you can get it for $500-600. Sounds like a pretty good, well, I'm not going to say it's a pretty good deal, but okay. So I'm not paying $1,500. But I just want a badass phone, right? And I hope somebody at Samsung is listening to me, because from the looks of the spec sheet, it looks like what we're getting this year. So the base S27. Now, we don't have storage configurations, but I'm sure we can estimate, right? So 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage are going to be $899. The S27 Plus, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, $1,100, $1,099. And then the Pro, this is their new model. This is the flagship, a smaller flagship. It's supposed to be like the Ultra minus the S Pen, but it's going to be a 6.4-inch display it's going to be spec'd out. $1,299, $1,300 for the 12 gig 256. And then the S27 Ultra for $1,500. I'm sure it's 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. Now, I wanted to get the 1 terabyte model. I know it sounds crazy, and I'll have to wait and see. It may be really expensive, so might not do it this year, to be honest with you. We'll have to wait and see, but that's for the base model. So if you're looking at an upgraded storage variant for the S27 Ultra, if base is 15, you're looking at probably $1,650, $1,600 for the 512. No, more than that. It'd probably be if that's 15, it'd probably be 1649 or 1699. And then for the 1 terabyte model, it's probably going to be, I don't know, shit, 1800, probably more than that, 1899. So, uh, it is what it is. Hopefully you can acquire one through a good deal somehow, some way. But stay tuned. I'll be covering all this, and we'll find the best deals out there for you. But I just wanted to put that out there. Nobody's talking about the price increase. Now, going back to Apple real quick before we do the giveaway, I think these prices are going to look small compared to Apple. I think people are going to be shocked just how much Apple raised the prices on these upcoming iPhone 18 series. Like Daniel was saying in the chat with the new Mac Minis, the base price for those, I think, are like $899. And remember, they used to be $499. So this is foreshadowing an enormous price increase we're going to see for these iPhone 18 series. The Mac Mini saw a $400 price increase just compared to last year. So if you're talking about an iPhone 18 Pro that launched, an iPhone 18 Pro, you're going to probably see the price be somewhere around, what did the 17 Pro launch at? I don't even know. $1199? I don't know. So I think you're going to see the base iPhone 18 Pro be $1499. The base model 18 Pro, the small one, is going to start out at $1,500. Yeah, that's a real thing. $400 price increase. We just got proof from this new Mac Mini. It went up $400. So just be aware that the prices are going to go up. How high they go, I have no clue. Meaning, like 2 or 3 years from now, is the base model going to be $2,300? I certainly hope not. I mean, at some point, I know I just said if you build it, we will come, and I'm okay with paying a couple $100 over last year, but a $2,300 base model smartphone sounds insane. We might be there in 2 or 3 years. I'm kind of joking, but kind of not. Like, man, at some point, I'm going to have to bow out. I don't know about y'all, but at some point, again, nobody's sending me these phones. I'm buying them with my own money like an idiot. But whatever.